Alright, so this is going to be my first video because I got to figure out kind of how I want to do things here in the shop and how I want to record things. Something new that I'm doing. Anyways, embryo eggs. I don't know if you can see that, the little embryo inside of there. 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, and 3/4 inch. I want to try a triple embryo. A black in the 1/4 inch and maybe like a monkey milk with like a couple drops of white in the 1/2 inch with the black on the inside, and then that inside of a really soft orange to see if we can kind of keep it as transparent as possible other than the black. But I've never pulled off a triple. I've only done the doubles. I have a little technique that I don't know if a lot of people out there are using or not, but I'll show you what I use to be able to pull it off. And you can't even see like how it's done. Give it a little stir, get it nice and warm, nothing crazy, nothing too hot. And that's gonna go right into our vacuum. Flip that back on. I'm gonna take it to -30 and then I drop it down pretty slow. So, got all the bubbles coming up, and we are coming up on -30. Slowly back that pressure off. This is how I do it. If you do it a different way, that's totally fine. This is how I do it. Another little stir. That's just what I do. If you do it differently, it's totally up to you. The Lurework Black 103 first. And a glove. A glove would be nice too. Pyrex is a little hot. We're getting to that jelly phase. Looks like we are sitting. There's no way. Yeah, there we go. Like there's no way that's at 360. Back in, say about 45 seconds. Nothing crazy. Alright. Go to temp check. 350. There's 12 drops of Black 103 from Lurework. It looks like we are still at 330, so I'm going to go ahead and shoot the 1/4 inch. I wish I would have put some black flake in there. But also I feel like it's kind of a waste because it's going to melt with the second layer anyways. Third color is going to be that soft pink color. That's going in here. It's warm. It's nothing crazy, you know. Get that going. We are sealed. And on. We're going to send this guy through. This one has a little bit more bubbles coming up. We're approaching -25. I'll kill that. We are almost boiling, pretty much. That's what it looks like. We're going to let that pressure off real slow. This one's coming out. This one's going in. Pressure's going up. Want to give it a little stir. So we need white, a couple drops of that, and we're gonna need monkey milk, a couple drops of that, -27, that is what we're looking at. Not too bad, it'll work itself out, but here's where it's gonna slow down a little bit because I have to pull the black. They're probably still gonna be warm. They're not cured. They'll go on the stringer. I'm probably only going to do one, That way the remelt factor is a little bit higher for me. And we'll see if we can shoot a triple. Because if I know that I can't do it, then I'm just not going to waste the plastic. Well, a minute and a half. Might have to stop it and throw this guy in. Because we are only at 304. We need to hit that 350 mark and bring it on up. We can pull the blacks or the embryo part of the egg. I'm sure they're done where they need to be. I always like to cut on my little sprue, but that's just me. Alright, so let's see what our blacks look like. Not bad. They are a little more transparent than I wanted. We're going to take one of these from the bottom. Little guy right here. Just one of them. Here's the magic. These guys. This is an 18 gauge guitar string that's just cut, and I bend the end right there, so it's a little easier to. Let's go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll go 6 on the monkey milk. Again, that's monkey milk from Lurework. And let's go 3 on the white, just because I want just a little bit. Actually, I should probably start with 2. That's I almost, well, 2.5. So I just want, we are at temp, so what I'm going to do right now is we will grab 1/2 inch egg mold from EBM, Epic Bake Molds, an 8 of them. So I'm going to take 8 of these. I'm going to pull them all apart like that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I will feed them onto the guitar string and just feed them on right through the centers. Best way to hide any puncture or anything like that of the guitar string is that bend. Put that bend on the sprue, which we can do that because this is long enough. We'll just hover that over and we'll start lining up the black ones, or the embryos, with each little cavity. I want them on the bottom so I have the least amount of chances of air bubbles. We want to make sure that they are not able to plug the next cavity hole. So we have all of those in there. We'll close it up on the guitar string, throw a clamp on it, .340. I can shoot it 340. The only thing is we have to come up above 350. And then we can shoot between 370 and 320. 320, 370 is like my range. I'm not shooting anything past that. That felt like a really, really good shot. You know what? We should do a color that we haven't done, which is going to be Sweet Tater by Lurework. And I'll start small, 2 drops, and we'll work our way up. We can't even shoot the big ones yet until we're able to pull those, which is going to be the 3/4 inch Epic Bake Molds salmon eggs. 1, 2, 3. We'll start there. Might even throw a little bit of orange flake in here because we didn't on the other 2. I mean, that is the orange. We'll throw a little bit of some flake in there real quick. I think we're going to go with Barlow's large orange, 0.04. I'm probably going to do something small, like an 1/8 teaspoon right there. Get that. That should be total Barlow's. So I do really enjoy their colors. I think that orange flake's going to make it look really nice. We can see how those embryos turned out on the bottom, and they look like they turned out to be perfect. Look at that with the monkey milk. Here, I'll pull it off. Right? you have that guitar string, and you literally just pull the guitar string right off. And look at that. That is perfect. That is freaking perfect of a little embryo sac. Now, the same guitar string that we had just a second ago, I'm gonna go straight through the black. So we have 4 of those. They do not block the next hole. So we shall close it up. G string, because it's the largest string up that isn't wound. 18 gauge G or an 18G string. Size 18. Look at how pretty that is. All right, let's do it. But we got to make sure we top off our sprue because it's going to drink. But I mean, that is a really pretty color, and I hope these come out perfect. We have 4 more embryo eggs or embryo sacs that we can use at any point if I want to shoot them even in a different color. It's something I've never tried, and hopefully I pull it off. And we pull. Again, there's our little guitar string, and we just pull that on out. And there you go. I mean, has the black embryo, the orange around it. I think we could, it's like, you want to go a little darker on the orange, but I think it would just take away from it. It gives you a little an embryo sac, and an orange color from the back side. But I mean, they really don't look bad. I mean, that looks pretty good as a triple. But yeah, there's the embryos, and there's without. For an 18 size G string for a guitar. You can make them as long as you want, and I put a little bend on them, and I put that on the sprue, so then it just pulls right off. So with that, I guess I'll just use my same TikTok ending as typical, but as always, have a beautiful, blessed day. Tell somebody you love them, keep nature wild, and I'll see you on the next one.